Who was that?
My phone.
Friends on?
Dad,
What?
the filter that is in use right now,
What is it?
the filter that is connected to the pool right now,
What is it for? Right.
that has a pleated filter inside. Can that pleated filter be used in the filter under the deck that is not in use, that is gathering dust under the deck? Can you use a pleated filter in that black filter assembly thing under the deck? Or do you have...
I don't know.
Well, what is this grid assembly thing that you're talking about?
The grid assembly is when you dump the earth, the DE attached to the earth. The diestimation. I can't say it.
Well, what does the grid assembly do?
The grid assembly holds it so that the water can hit it in as many directions as possible before it goes back into the pool.
Does that take the place of a pleated filter?
Yeah, well, that's why I wanted to put a pleated filter there.
So do you use a grid assembly instead of a pleated filter?
Well, that's what I'm doing. That's why I got that one. I made more problems for myself by going ahead and doing what I did and what I was doing with things. Just because I like to play around with stuff like that. That's all.
But
I make my own problems. I know.
what's wrong with the filter under the deck?
Find out how much that assembly costs. We don't want to put this back in.
It's $200.
I told you it was $100.
So why are you not using the black filter under the deck?
Because I wanted to use them. I wanted to change the whole thing around. And then when one thing was leading to the other, I just quit.
But what is wrong with the black filter under the deck?
It needs this.
But could you put a pleated filter in the filter
Only
thing?
by buying another filter. Because you got to buy the assembly, and assembly is all of that. Did I do that?
So you couldn't put a pleated filter in the black thing under the deck? It wouldn't work?
Not that it won't work, you're not supposed to do it that way. They made it one way and they decided on the way they got it, and what you see is like you've got now, what we got now functioning. But it's not right, but it does work. But it is a complete assembly. That's why. That's why you don't understand it.
So does the thing under the deck create a seal? I mean, can you get a tight seal with that?
That's another problem with it. Seals are going to be a problem. Get some more dust.
Well, I'm not gonna get that because what we have is fine.
Well, you're right. You're right.
But what you're saying is a pleated filter won't work with that one. You have to use a grid assembly.
Yeah. Grid assembly's a pain in the neck, so.